Hi ladies, I hope everybody's well and welcome back to another Pots of Clay. Hopefully soon we'll be able to meet in person once again. Today's craft that I have for you is making the card. So in your packs you will have found a plastic bag with cards and whatnot in it and instructions as well, okay? And I'm just going to very quickly take you through it. Now, in addition to what's in your bag, you will also need some glue, some sticky back tape and a pair of scissors, and that's really all. And whenever you have completed your card, it will look like this. Some of you will have yellow buttons and some of you will have pink buttons. There's a few different sentiments, happy birthday or thinking of you. So hopefully you'll enjoy making. Okay, so when you open your pack, you should have a card and envelope in it. You'll have your piece of burlap and also a ribbon. You'll have your little tag, happy birthday or thinking of you. You'll also then have some sticky pads, 4 flowers and 4 buttons as well. What you're going to start with is your piece of burlap, okay, and you're going to size it against your card. So you really want to just have it pretty even on the card. So you'll probably need to trim so that it's fairly even. So I'm just going to trim it up so that it's more of a rectangular shape. Okay, I'll just take a wee bit off the edge there as well, just here, and we'll just straighten that bit up too. Okay, so hopefully that's not too bad, maybe a wee bit here, so just take your time and straighten it off. Right, the next thing you want to do is really take away some of the edges. So I have taken away a couple of the threads along each side, and that just gives a nice frayed edge. Okay. And last one. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's not totally square. Just get these out of the way. It doesn't matter if it's not totally square because it just looks a little bit rustic. Okay, so once you have that done, then you're going to stick it down with some sticky back tape. And I find that the sticky tape works the best for this. Sometimes glue is a bit messy, it seeps through. So we'll just pop that across there. Because this is see-through, you'll not actually see it through the raffia. So stick it well down. And then you're going to take the top off. And this can be a little bit tricky, as you can see. There we go. Even just get hold of the end and hold it down. It sometimes helps. Okay. There we go. Okay. So just make sure before you stick it down that you have the card the right way up. And then I'm just going to stick this towards the top, fairly even. But it is your card. If you find a different way to do it, that's no problem at all. Okay, so that's stuck on. If you're not entirely happy, it's not a problem. We'll just peel off and you can stick down again. Okay, so Don't worry if you just don't get it right immediately. There, that looks a wee bit better. Okay, so that's your raffia done. Now you will have got a piece of ribbon, and the ribbon is going to act as your leaves. So what you're going to do is simply cut off, okay, and because you need 3 ribbons for this, we'll just cut it into 3, and we don't want them too long. It's probably just about 1 inch. Okay. And I'm also then going to need my little flowers. Now, they are quite flat, but what you can do is just pull the petals up towards you, and it just gives it a wee bit more dimension there. And we'll just do the same with the other 2. And before you think of gluing it down, think of where you want these to be. Now, I'm probably going to keep this along the bottom, like so. And then I'll be putting another flower here. So choose where you want them to be. They can overhang slightly, you can put them all over, or you can just keep them to one side, which is what I think I'm going to do. Before you stick them down, then you will want to put your little petal in behind. Now again, I think that's a wee bit long, so I'm just going to shorten it a little bit more. And I'll do the same here. Okay, so a wee bit of glue this time. And I'm just going to pop it here, first of all. And I just put my ribbon down first. So angle your ribbon whatever way you want it to point. And then we'll pop our flower on top of it, like so. Okay. And I'll maybe do this one next. So a bit of glue. And it is entirely up to you where you decide to put your leaves and your flowers. Pull this round a wee bit. Okay, we'll just make sure those are well pressed down. That's that. Now, I have given you some sticky pads just to pop the little sentiment on with, just to give it a wee bit of depth. So just put a few of those on. Again, it's just useful to have nails just to take the backs off. And then we'll just pop that on there. Okay, and just again to add a wee bit of dimension, we'll turn our flower up, a wee bit of glue in the back, and we pop it onto the end. Okay, now of course you will have received 4 buttons in your pack too, and the buttons really are just for the centre of your flowers. So a bit of glue, I'll just pop a bit of glue in all of them. And then just pop your buttons into the centre of those. Obviously do keep away from children with the wee small buttons on them. Okay. And that, ladies, is your card made. So it's simple and it's straightforward. And I would imagine people would be very happy to receive that. Okay.